my people with me, you know.
Hey, I have a question. How often are you setting goals? How often are you setting goals? And then how often are you achieving them? See, there's a very huge correlation between goal setting and accountability. See, who you surround yourself with is just as important as the goals that you set for yourself. Because with the right team, your goal can become very achievable. With the right team, your goal can be manifested a little faster. With the right team, you can be held accountable to not slack off and procrastinate. Research shows that if someone watched the top 5 people you spend the most time with, it's possible they could predict your future. See, the right circle or the wrong circle can determine how far or how long it takes you to get to where you're going. See, soon as you set that goal, soon as you put a plan of action together for that goal, the next step is holding yourself accountable for what it says on your paper. And the people you're surrounded by is either going to encourage you, they're going to hold you accountable for those goals that you set for yourself, for that plan of action that you said that you was going to put in place. See, here's why most people don't share their goals, or they won't tell their biggest aspirations to others, because they don't want to be held accountable. See, but without accountability, it allows procrastination to seep in. Without accountability, it allows slack and laziness to kick in. Because if you got the right people around you, they're going to hold you accountable. Hey, I thought you said you was going to do X, Y, and Z this year in 2025. Hey, I thought you said you was going to go take that course to become a certified chef. Hey, I thought you was going to go ahead and go get those license to become a home improvement specialist. The people that you surround yourself with is going to either aid and assist, or they're going to drain and take away from. And you got to make sure that you're cognitive about who you are surrounding yourself with. Because remember, when we set a goal, let's think about a team. We got a sales team, and the aim is $1 million in revenue. See, if you got a team of 10 and we're all aiming towards this $1 million in revenue collectively, we now must hold each other accountable. We now must be what we're supposed to be. We must now do what we're supposed to do in our individual portion of the team. See, if the $1 million in revenue has to be generated from 1 to 2 or just 3 people out of the 10, then now it's gonna cause laziness. But once everybody holding each other accountable, once we all set out to what portion that we're gonna generate, maybe 2 out of 3 worked on marketing to get a lot of people in, to get the information. Maybe we had 3 to 5 out of those 10 that's top salesmen, that's gonna do a lot of the closing. Maybe the other 2 to 3 people are gonna people that generates a lot of energy, that gets a lot of buzz going on about the numbers, that's maybe very great at motivating and inspiring the team to go out and crash sales, to go out and get marketing goals, to go out and hit our revenue targets. See, we're all working together. Then we getting up training together. We're working out together. We're studying together. We're practicing and revising and going over what has been working for the team. See, but you got to have the right accountability pieces. Be aware of the people that's around that's not holding you accountable. Be aware of the people that's around that's setting goals for themselves but not holding themselves accountable. Be aware of these things, because it could be a detriment to you getting to where you want to go. So I ask you again, how often are you setting goals? How often are you achieving those goals? Here are some practical steps that you can use to set more goals and achieve them a lot faster. Intentionally write them out and plan it. Set the goal at the top of your paper. Once you have the goal set under your paper, I want you to write the plan that it takes, the step-by-step method you're going to follow, the days that you're going to go out and perform, the days you're gonna go out and reflect. Then I want you to write down 3 to 5 accountability partners that you can reach out to and share this goal with. Make sure it's someone that's gonna hold you accountable. Don't call your yes man for this. Don't call your yes woman for this moment right here. Once you call and reach out to your accountability partners and share them your goal, share them this aspiration, share them this number or this dream, I want you to allow them, listen to me, I want you to allow them to check you and be holding you accountable for this same specific goal and dreams, because this is how you get better. With the right circle, with the right team, with the right mindset and the right work ethic. Understand that my job is to do my job. And if I do my job, this will help everyone around me do their job. See, accountability is knowing that if I don't do my part, I cause a ripple effect in the entire team. I'll give you another example. If we look at the Super Bowl, we see the Eagles just won the Super Bowl. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. But collectively, they all had to do their job to win that game. Collectively, they went out and set a goal. Collectively, they went out and put the work in, week after week, work after work. Each individual had to sacrifice each game, whether it was playing hurt, whether it was cheering and supporting their teammate on, whether it was passing the water bottle over, whether it's the coaches up all late night studying how do we prepare for Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, whether it's the trainers getting in early, taping the guys up before practice, making sure they're warmed up and the bodies are right to perform at the ultimate level. See, there's a team that has to hold each other accountable by doing their individual parts. And once that team come on one accord, once that team is willing to sacrifice for each other, once that team is willing to push each other, when that team is willing to hold each other accountable for what they set out to do, this is when you form greatness. This is when the goals and the dreams and the plans that's set in place, they're more susceptible to be accomplished. They're more susceptible to manifest. This is when plays and things start to happen that you couldn't imagine. Like, man, I don't know how they won that game. It's because they all had the right mindset towards the right goal with the right energy and the right practical habits to reach those results. Teams don't win championships that didn't start winning a championship when they first set out. I'm going to say that again. Teams do not win the championship without first winning the championship when they first set out. That means when they first stepped in camp in spring, they set out to go be champions. That was the goal. That was the target. And then they put incremental steps of how they're going to get there, week by week, day by day, rep by rep, weight by weight, sprint by sprint. Be very intentional with your goal setting. Be very intentional with the circle that you're around. Be very intentional with the information you allow to come into your mind. Be very intentional with your accountability partners. Be very intentional of taking yourself, taking your goals, taking your family, taking your friends, taking your obstacles very seriously. And once you apply the level of seriousness, once you apply the level of consistency and discipline and determination with the right team in the right circle, your goals will manifest. I think it said when two are joined together, God is in the midst. So when you have a team that's all thinking of the same idea, dreaming of the same idea, working for the same idea, creating habits towards this same idea, the energy that's going to attract those numbers, those success, that goal to you becomes a lot stronger. The vibrational and magnetic pull comes to you a lot swifter, a lot more efficient when you have the right goal.
Different cloth than people lied, said it was ruined. Never let nobody stand around me looking clueless. Never see nobody stand behind me looking stupid. Look me in my eyes, you know this real shit get exclusive.